What's up, boss? How you doing?
Yeah. What's good in the hood?
Just holding it down, trying to take care of business.
Keep it up, my nigga.
My nigga, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. My motherfucking niggas. My nigga, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. Yeah.
Okay, so it's been more than a week since the WWE released the WWE Network. I wanted to wait till I got my hands on it for a long period of time with it actually fucking working for me to actually give you a review on it. And as much as I hate the product now because of the way they've treated Daniel Bryan and the way they've treated Dolph Ziggler, the idea of actually owning the network and watching anything I want at any given time for only $9.99 per month is a pretty fucking sweet deal, so I can't turn that down. But I admit, part of me deep down inside wanted to bash the hell out of the WWE Network. I just wanted to tear it apart and just really just analyze and dissect every single little thing about it and just tear it down. That's because I read the dirt sheets to actually see how much of a corporation it really is and how they actually treat their fans and treat their work. This has nothing to do with the actual product itself. It's more of how I view the people in charge of the company at the moment. Just because I don't like the current state of the company now doesn't mean that I can't enjoy the state of the company back when, during its glory days. So no matter how much I bashed the company in the past, my hypocrite ass was the first in line when it came time to sign up for it. But I can't say the sign up for it was a fucking mess. Hell, I had to wait 5 hours to finally get on and actually sign up for it. And when I actually did sign up for it, it took me straight to a page that says page does not exist. So if I revisit the website, I actually noticed that it signed me up without really confirming that I was signed up. It was kind of weird. But I can be expecting the first day that something so big launches. I mean, how many people are trying to sign up at the same time? So I can't fault them for things not going so well at the very beginning of it. But when you were finally able to access it, it seemed like most on-demand videos didn't work, or they froze up as soon as you tried to play them. It seemed like the streaming was fine, but everything else was total shit. Some people couldn't even sign into it on their gaming consoles to even use it. And of course, the Xbox 360 took the longest for it to work on. But then again, I can actually understand the app not working on a system that I've seen possibly die more times than Sean Bean. And for you diehard Xbox fanatics out there who didn't like that joke, out of all the Xbox 360s I've owned that have actually ringed on me, I can say I'm at least one away for all the championships the Booker T has won. That's a story for another day. Let's get to the WWE Network. If you're like me and you sign up for the WWE to be able to watch a lot of the older stuff, shows owned by WCW as well as ECW, and watch it completely uncensored, well, I'm afraid I have some bad news. We were promised uncensored ECW shows, and they censored it, and you can't help but feel a little cheated that you were reeled in and pulled in with the idea of completely uncensored shows, and they do in fact censor it. The other thing that really disappointed me was the fact that the catalog they have is actually very minimum. I mean, yeah, they have a lot of pay-per-views and all, but I feel like it was just a really bare minimum. It was just the pay-per-views and minor little things that you could watch or you don't really give a shit about. And the streaming network, which basically showed a bunch of new content, but you can't help but wish you could go back to WCW and actually watch an older episode to see how it compared to an older episode of the original Raw. But if you're too young to actually remember WCW, or you didn't watch it because you were younger, or you were into it, or you just weren't into it at all, even at my age, you're just watching pay-per-views with no meaning to it behind it, just stuff happening if you're watching it for the first time. I mean, hell, there's even shit that I missed that I don't remember, or I wasn't watching the show at the time, and it led up to a cool pay-per-view. I would like to see how it built up to that point. Take the Invasion pay-per-view for a moment. Just look at that shit. That makes no fucking sense if you don't follow up the whole build-up to WCW versus WWE with ECW, and it just comes off as a fucking clusterfuck of a pay-per-view of just things thrown together for no fucking meaning. Those are just some of my gripes about it, but there's a lot of good things you can say about the network as well. Their streaming program lineup is pretty decent. I mean, you don't want to watch every single little thing, but actually brings some originality to it, so that's pretty interesting to see. I also like their live streaming, pre and post Raw, because it gets you more invested into the show when you finally actually watch the show, which I hardly fucking do to begin with. It draws you in and make you want to see what's happening before the show starts. Make you want to see what's happening after the show. Like I stated before, it has all the pay-per-views if you ever want to go back and relive a pay-per-view. And they're starting to release a lot of their original content. And the live stream has actually managed to do something that no one's been able to do for a long period of time. And that's actually made me watch and enjoy Monday Night Raw. Not a rough start, but they finished strong. Too bad they didn't have my sonic screwdriver to fix the problems in the first place. I'm Notorious J.I.M. I bid you a good day.